Hey everyone, it's Sarah and welcome to my Life of Sarah channel. So today in the Life of Sarah, I'm working on converting over my two planners, or my planner into two different planners. And I think I showed you a little bit in the recent September shopping haul video that I got. And I had to upgrade my planners to a little something different. Well, not necessarily upgrade, but just change them over because I needed to have something that worked better for me for school, just because the planner is too big. So I'm going to show you the planners, and then I'm going to show you and kind of walk through how this is going to go, how the changing over process is going to happen. And I don't know if you've ever done this before, but I have a feeling this is going to take me at least a week. So this is the intro clip, but I might have me in different various stages of working on this planner. I have no idea how long it's going to take because I've never done this process before, but if you have, leave a comment below, maybe what your leave a comment below of what your tips and tricks were, because I'm sure eventually I'll have to change over to do something else again, but I've never gone from a large, well, it's not a large, it's the next size up from personal, and I'm going down to a personal size, so I hope it's going to work out for me. I honestly love the one size up from personal. It holds my mail, like if you get mail coming in and you have to ship something out, like a letter or something, it stays in there very well, and you can keep it all together, and it's really great. But unfortunately, it just doesn't fit in my school bag right now. And I'm going to keep the planner for later on use. But right now, it's just got to be a little different, smaller one. So I'm going to use two different planners. I'll go into that in a few minutes, the two different planners, so you can see them, and I'll explain what they're going to be used for and how I'm going to change them over and what my vision is for this planner. And then I'll show you as I go along how it's changing and how it develops. So, all right, let's get started. Alright, so this is my regular planner. It is let me see that, it's a day runner planner, and it's got a zipper. Yes, I believe this is the one size up from the personal size. So this one was kind of nice when I got it. I really liked this option here, but as I use this planner more, I really didn't like this. It sticks out so much, so you can see the width of this. It sticks up and it's kind of like warping a little bit and stuff. So anyways, I'll show what's in here. So right now, it's a bunch of junk. I just collect pieces of paper and things that need to get filed, and they go in here. Yeah, junk, things that I find, like obviously recipe cards for some recipes that I found when I was at Whole Foods for the first time. And then this has this little notebook paper thing. It just sits in there. And then a pen loop, but I never use the pen loop. It just doesn't work. I think the theory of this was much better than the actual, execution of it. It wasn't quite what I was hoping. I was planning on using this for my cards, like for my credit cards and stuff, but I just didn't make that work either. I did at one point keep my business card here for my business, and that was nice, but unfortunately it's not very thick, so it wouldn't hold more than like one or two. Alright, so getting inside the planner. So there is obviously personal information in here that I'm going to have to block out, but I'll try to show you as much as I can, and then if there is something that's personal, I can try to explain the words, like of what's going on with the paper, so that you can kind of get an idea. So inside here, I have this really nice pocket, and I'm going to miss this pocket for now. So yeah, this pocket right here is wonderful, but these ones right here, they don't hold very much, and when I did put things in there, it just bulged out too much, and then it actually made this front piece freak out a little bit. The one thing I did like about this front piece is because it's magnetic right here. If I have a pen in here that has a metal piece on it, it would stick right here, and so it was really nice that it would stay there without any kind of a pen loop or anything. So right now I currently have these in here. They were just little thin tabs, which I actually never really used. I never really used them in this planner. I usually use them for schoolwork or something like that. Then I have a USB drive that I never used, but it was always great to have this just in here in case. I used to keep it in my purse and in my wallet, and then I moved it in here for school, but I didn't use it. I have an extra, I think this is a Bart piece, which actually I might be able to use this the next time I go, so that'll be great. And then these little post-it flabs, and honestly, like I said, I didn't use them very often, which was really surprising. I thought I would, but I never did use those ones. And that's all the pockets in there, because they're not really that thick. This one only goes to there, which was a little disappointing. On the side here, I always had, this is newer. I did this maybe months ago, like before summer maybe. So I always kept at least one, I just recently put a new one of these in there. So like an envelope or two for mailing things out, just in case. And then I had one of these little, I forget what they're called, these little envelopes, and I kept all sorts of like stickers and a few little post-its in here, things like that. They're inside there. And these for keeping the, what they call page protectors, keeping the pages, the ones that I use the most, you know, safe. And I had a couple colors of those for each month. I only did it on the monthly ones. I'll show you in a minute. I only did it on the monthly ones. And then just other stickers for like date stuff. And then I had one of these with page flags, because I really didn't use those very often. And then I had these two things. I'll show you these two things. So then I had extra sheet, like, you know those things that the stickers come in? It's like a little plastic sleeve or something, and I cut it down a little bit, and so pretty much it's just the stick-ons, the like stickers, the post-it flags or whatever inside of here, and then I just covered it back up, because the problem was the sticky isn't strong enough to stay on plastic for some reason, and then it would just fall off of the like dashboard and stuff that I used to use. So I put it in one of these to try it out. It looks like it stayed pretty well, except for this one, and no, those two are fine. This was fine, but this one it was up here, and that one fell down. But everything else looks like it stayed pretty well. So I might keep that kind of an idea for my next planner. And then I also had my color coding system, and I would reference it once in a while. For the most part, I knew it. Like, I picked colors that I represented things pretty well. So like the college that I go to is in purple, and that is one of their colors. Important deadlines and stuff. Blue became personal, or sorry, that was red. Blue became personal. Green became Joy by Sarah, my business projects. This different kind of a purple was a Life of Sarah, like / teacher projects and channel stuff. And then this navy blue became childcare teacher, professional growth seminars, and things like that that were related to me advancing myself as a teacher. Then this is one of my jobs. Then this was my 4 classes. So I had diverse families, biography of a city, that was London, and then the physical environment, and then global warming. And those are school classes. I used them almost every single, I bought one of those giant packs. I don't think I recorded a while back, but the giant Papermate Flare packs, and then I had a few other individual ones that I picked up. I think the lime green, it's not on here currently, but lime green is exercise stuff, so I'm using that one. But almost every single color except for black and brown and yellow are being used. The black is because I use that for checking things off, or like last minute updates and like adjusting things. Like if I write print and ship this thing, and I only get the printing done, then I will cross out the ship part in black and like, or write down I didn't get to it or something like that as corrections. Yellow just doesn't show up very often, and then the brown one, I just didn't really like the brown one, so I didn't use that one. But yeah, those are pretty much my color coding system, and I'll transfer that over. I'll have to cut it down. Obviously it's just a long piece of paper, and it didn't really matter, but I made it myself. And then it came to this front page. There's a dashboard here. It's a clear piece, a protective, you know, piece. I used to keep post-its on here, but it just didn't work out. So actually recently I changed this over to my goals sheet. I printed it, typed it out, printed it, reformatted it, and it became my goals, and I divided it by different things. I covered it up obviously because some of those goals are kind of personal. But if you are interested in seeing a thing based on what I made for my goals, this was kind of from a couple ideas. Possibly I might have pulled a few ideas from a book and combined them all together, and then also maybe a little personal, like from Pinterest maybe or something. So if you want to see about this thing, leave a comment in below, and then I can let you you know, I can try to make a video based on what I did here. But it's pretty cool. I think it's a great idea to have these, and I liked it that I had it right on the first page. So that way every time I open my planner, I could see what was my goals for the year. So these aren't the goals for the month. These are goals for about either 3 months, 6 months, or a year, depending on, and some of them are long-term goals that are broken down into smaller goals. So you can kind of see this if you're interested on that. Alright, and then the next section here is a little, what do you call these? I forgot what these are called, the little folder pieces. They're plastic, and they're really nice. I was actually using them, using a wet erase marker, like a dry erase, but you have to use water to erase it. And it worked really nice because it didn't really leak off too much. And I used to write on these, like notes and to-dos and stuff. and like lists, which is really nice. But this is just like a couple lists of like things that I was working on. Like a while back, a couple months ago, I was doing tap, and I was reintroducing myself into some of the steps and the name because I was going to apply for a job. And I was really excited about it and just kind of getting into tap dance again. So those are things I was working on, projects. These were all food recipe things that either I didn't get to making or that I wanted to make. A while back I used to clip my, like over here I would clip job options postings when I was looking for a job, and I just have like a little, some of these little binder clips. I love these, the smaller ones. I use these ones all the time. The other ones are a little too big for my planner, but these ones are like the perfect size. They're super tiny, and they're really not that wide, so it's great. But they do hold a lot. Alright, then we get to the monthly part of my page, which is what I'm going to miss, I think, the most when I switch over my planner. Because these came with one of my first planners. And so this is only Thursday, Friday, but it's usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah, I like this page. I don't know why exactly. So basically my planner monthly pages were only used for like general ideas. Like I put my schedule, my school schedule on this, so I wouldn't have to write necessarily every day, but then I end up writing it every day anyways. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to need them again, if I'm going to need to remake these myself in my own way or whatever. The only thing I didn't like was that Saturday and Sunday were really small, because usually a lot of things happen on Saturday and Sunday. And I think this idea, this planner, when I got it, is kind of the theme of like your business is during the week kind of thing. Like you know, have a lot of stuff going on. Up until this blue page, this is the current month. And that's how I have it, and then I keep all the old ones in here just because they're general ideas, and if I need to look back on something, like when something was, it's generally in this part. And then I take out the weekly pages just because they bulk up pretty fast. So like currently this one was my up-to-date week, and I don't want to show my week because I have lots of personal stuff on there, but this was my week, and that was what was going on during that day. And then I actually keep this on each day. I'll show you a blank page real quick because I have a bunch of blank ones that I made up, which is funny because now I am switching planners. So yeah, I just printed a bunch of new ones of these, but I'm probably not get a chance to use these because of this. So this is the way it's currently set up. I made these myself. I kind of based these on a couple different ideas that I saw on Pinterest and like my personal preferences of things that I've tried to use before. So over here is your Monday, Wednesday, or Monday through, sorry, over here is your Monday through Saturday. And then what I meant before with this little piece is that I will clip this on each, depending which day it is. If it's on Monday, I'll clip it up here. If it's on Friday, I'll clip it down here. And that way when I open it up, it's right there. And the way the clip's made, it has that little piece, so it kind of like highlights the name. Alright, so over here were things that were happening on the specific day. So let's say I have Monday, I have class at 9:10 to like 11. So I would have over here, write that down, and it'd say like, oh, I have a library book due. And then this side I would write due : library book. And I would write that in like red, because that's like an important due date. And then I can decide if I need to renew it or if I'm going to actually turn it back in. You know, if I am going to the farmer's market on Saturday, I would write farmer's market. You know, if I needed to be there at a certain time, I'd write a time next to it. I usually write the time and then the events. Things like that. Over here is the most, I think it was my most favorite part of this setup, I think, because I was trying something different each week, trying to figure out what I liked the most. And what I ended up liking the most was doing like little check boxes next to the thing here, going down, and then I would write each thing. So it's like, I need to get stamps. So if I need to get stamps, and it doesn't matter which day I get it on, just that I get that week, then I write get stamps, and then I do a little checkbox. And then when it's done, I would color the checkbox in. If I don't get it done, I'd put a little arrow and move it to the next week. If it changes and I decide, oh, I don't need stamps, I found them in a different location, I put an X through it. And that means that I didn't need to do it, or something came up and it just changed. Down here, I had an original plan for something. Sorry, it's kind of freaking out the way the pattern is. But original plan for it, and then I changed it. So this was kind of my like YouTube and projects and stuff like that. Over here was supposed to be like a checkbox, and over here was like the title, and then which day I worked on what. It just didn't work out that well for me, unfortunately. But for the next planner, like switching over, I think I'm going to try to keep this the same. I might change this idea into just doing possibly like a brain dump and then separating it from there. I'm still looking on research on the brain dump, how I want to separate it, like organize it from there. So this might change. This will change a little bit. I think I'm going to do this for the month, because weekly using this much space didn't really work for me. But I might turn it into the month and then turn it sideways and have it running this way on the page. So it would be like, you'd write the name of the video, and then this way would be like 1 through the like 30 or 31st, and then having little check boxes of what I do. So yeah, I had like a little code over here for like E was edit, and RA was record audio, and RV was record video, and P was post, and like PP was planning video, or like pre-planning or something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, that's what I was trying to do for this kind of section, trying different things out to see what worked. So that kind of worked in you know, general ideas of, I guess, of it. This red tab took me to more personal stuff of the planners. This was all like my book list, things that I wanted to read, and this was a book list from my school from teaching, different teaching books that I wanted to read. My 50 book challenge, which you guys probably just saw in my previous, I think it's a couple videos ago. I did this one, and on the back was the list of the books, which I'm going to have to redo this. I probably can keep this one, but I'm going to have to cut it down and take it to a different size. Then movies and TV shows that I wanted to get, and then the orange dot meant that I wanted to buy them, which I actually bought that movie already, so I should cross that out. I'm going to have to redo the list to make them smaller. This was a wish list that I had going for a while. I kind of stopped using it a little bit, but I ended up buying the things that were on it, even though I forgot I had this list in the back of my planner. It used to be in the front, but now it's in the back. Alright, and then this section right here, I'm not going to show you all the details of them. Do 7 conferences for my teaching credentials and degree stuff. Like, I don't currently need to update them, but... Oh, sorry. Here. So yeah, this was like one of the goals that I had, was to go to 7 conferences, you know, kind of ECE, early childhood education related, or teaching related, or something. I have a few more that I have to add to this list. I kind of stopped editing it, or adding it on there. So I need to keep this in mind, like what I was using, what I was not using for my planner, so I can figure out what needs to adjust and get switched over. But anyways, yes, this is my goal, and I think I'm at 4 or 5 currently. I think I've been to 2 more conferences, at least 1 more for sure. So it's like, that's the rest of the things I have for the next couple months. Not sure if I'll hit this goal, but it was kind of like an idea of like trying to hit this goal. And I was doing really good for the first couple of months. Like, I wrote when I went to the conference, what the conference was. And then over here on this other sheet, I can't show it to you because it's got all these personal dates and times and locations and names and stuff. But it was a list of upcoming conferences that I had signed up for, or that I knew I really wanted to go to. One of them I couldn't go to, so I put a little X through it. But anyways, and it had all the information on it. My business card. And then this was a whole little folder of some stamps, and then some cards. Like, sometimes you have a card and you need to write it out, and you forgot that you have to write it out and send it out to someone. And so I would just keep these in here. I have like one of each of my favorite cards currently, minus the new ones I just bought from September haul. But yeah, so I do that, and then just keep a little thing in here. I probably would need to find something for addresses as well, but I just currently have this. But if I was gonna, like, on a train or something, or I had extra time, or I was in class, like after class and stuff, I could have all these materials here to send it out, and I wouldn't have to like worry about it, and I could just put it in the post office on the way home. Then the pieces that the planner comes with, I was marking where I was at, and obviously I haven't tracked that since probably August 3rd, it looks like. Some blank pages. And then I have the zipper piece in the back here. It's got all these little codes and coupons and things like that. And then some extra little like cards from businesses that we went to for food. And then oops, I can't really show you, can't show you all the details of this one, but there's a lot of business cards. My dad's business card, my friends, insurance cards and stuff like that. And then the back of here, I just kept all this extra mail stuff, things that I liked, things that I had like to deal with, and stuff like that. So it was just tons of great stuff. But but unfortunately, my new planner, this doesn't fit in there. So I have to figure out a new solution for that. I'm not sure how that's going to work, and that's kind of disappointing a little bit. So I'm going to have to find a new solution for that. So that was the whole planner. You know, there's the back. But that was the whole planner and what my system currently is and what was going on with it. And now I'm going to have to figure out a new system for my planners. So, alright, stay tuned for more. Alright, so these are my 2 new planners. If you haven't seen these in the previous September shopping haul, you can go check those out. I kind of toured them a little bit, but if you haven't, that's totally fine. This one is a Snap one, and they are both, they are both daytimer planners. They were the last ones of their kind in the store when I saw them, and I couldn't make my mind up of what I wanted. So this one was a Snap planner thing, and then this one has a zipper on the edge. It's a very small, you know, nice zipper. And this is what I usually like. I love the zipper planner. But I couldn't make my mind up when I was in the store of which one I wanted. And I loved this design. Like, I never used to like brown or leathery kind of things. But now, for some reason, like, as I'm getting older, I'm really interested in this, like, plummy purple. And then this brown, I don't know, it's kind of like, not textured, but has like a pattern, like a design, like a, you know, natural color to it. So, anyways, we're going to start with, let's see, this one first. So I'll take this one out of the way. And we'll start with this purple one. So like I said, it has a snap on the front. It's really nice. It's a thinner one. It does have a spiral bound in there. So it's, or not spiral bound. It does have the binder clipping pieces in there. So once you open it up, it's got, I still have this piece on it. But yeah, it's got a pen holder right here. And it's got a little pocket right here. And then another pocket back here. It looks like it goes down to about here. A little black dashboard, which I wish they were clear. I don't know why black, but I don't know. And I haven't used any of these pages yet, so it's just like the beginning stuff. I haven't made any plans. So that's this planner, and this idea for this one is probably going to be more of a project journal, idea book kind of thing. So it's going to have all my projects and things for, you know, my Jewelry by Sarah projects, Life of Sarah, this channel's projects and ideas, and, you know, all sorts of things like that. So I'm thinking that that's what this is going to be for, you know, personal projects, like house projects, you know, holiday, birthday stuff, any kind of planning. It's probably going to go in this book, and then if something happens to the other one, this would be a nice backup. And if I really like this one more, then I can always change over, so it's not a big deal. So on to the next one. Alright, so onto this planner. So up front's really nice, this texture piece up here. It's got a nice zipper around the side here. Let's see if I can show you. Alright, so once you open it inside, this planner offers you like a $4 deal, and you can get your monogram or your initials or whatever, a little gold plate, and attach it to the front right here. I'm not sure if I'll do that or not. I'm not really big on that kind of stuff, but maybe, we'll see. So then it's got this pocket right here. It's kind of like a leathery pocket. It says daytime or daytimer on there, and then it has a few little pockets here. I have to cut this piece out still, and then it has a little flap right here, which is nice. That might help me with organizing my stickers and stuff, and things I need for my planner. Hope this sticker comes off well. So it's like the dashboard piece, and I believe this is all the same stuff in here. It looks like it's all the same paper system. So if I do like some of these pages, I have doubled backups. I also have another one of these. I might actually steal this from the other planner. I'm not sure. I might have two on this one. I do not like that it's black, though, on this black background. Like, it just blends in too much. It doesn't really stand out. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Also, it has the same pages in the back, the, you know, address book, and then it has the business cards and what do you call this? The zipper pouch. And then it also has a little notepad in the back. And this one has the pen holder in the back of it. So, yep. That's pretty much it. The first one took a little bit longer because I went through all the pages. But, you know, they all have the same stuff pretty much. So, this is what they look like right now. They have nothing of my personal items in there yet. This is how they're going to start off. And I'm really excited to see how these just transform for myself. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them fully yet. Like, I have a general idea, but I haven't really planned anything out yet. Alright, so my plan for this video is to try and... let's see, show you the pages that I make, how I make my pages, my plan. Probably not going to record me actually making the pages because it takes a little bit of like thought and stuff, and it would just be too boring, but like the afterthought, what my process was, how I figured that out, me actually putting the pages in the book maybe, kind of going through how I'm going to strategize and use my books, you know, because I have 2 different ones I'm planning on using this year. Let's see, anything else you guys can think of that you want to see, how I use my stamps in my planner maybe, with this new book, because it is smaller, it's a little less spacious, so seeing how I transition with that, I don't know, anything like that. So if you have any questions about what I'm going to do, or if you have something that you want to see, if you've never seen one of these videos before, or if you have seen a video and you want to see how I transition into my 2 books, that's also great. And just leave me any comments of how you think this will go. You think it'll be a smooth? You think I'm going to like it? Anything like that. And sorry if this is a little wiggly, my arm's a little tired. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, but thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.